Because every family will always think that you have a lot of money, that you are already rich because you have a foreigner. But they don't even know that the foreigner or they don't even know that the foreigner that you are dating is also working hard. Hey, what's up, Tingkles? Welcome back again to another video. For today's video, I will share you the experience of a Filipina when they are dating a foreigner. It's somehow a little bit stressful, pressure, and frustrating. Yes, it's not all about happiness. There are also some circumstances or situation like that it will end up to stress, pressure, and frustrating. So, without further ado, arat na. First one that make the relationship for a partner is frustrating because of the people. Yeah, because of the people, are to be specific, because of the relatives and family. Why? Because they always think na since you are already dating a foreigner, you already have lots of money. So you can be able or you are capable of helping your family from this to this, right? So you have no right to say no because you have all what you need and you have all what you want. That's everyone think if a family member is dating a foreigner. Because here in the Philippines, if they hear the word foreigner, it's always mean to them it's a rich person. Yeah. So how it become frustrating because every family member will gonna message you or ask you help, asking you money to borrow money, and then you have no right to say no because they will make more blah blah for that. So it becomes frustrating. And if that time you will say no to them, you will be the bad person. So it will end up to overthinking, right? So I help them a lot of men. I help them many times, but I only say no one time. But all the good things that I have done to them was all vanished because of the only one saying no to them. So we first get frustrated and we overthink. What did we do? Where did we go wrong? How it will end up like that. Right? So, because every family will always think that you have a lot of money, that you are already rich because you have a foreigner. But they don't even know that the foreigner or they don't even know that the foreigner that you are dating is also working hard to gain the money. It's only like here in the Philippines, it's hard to gain money. But the difference is they have big salary than here in the Philippines. So people always think that foreigner is rich. So they always asking you help. They will run to the Filipina if they will they're in an emergency. But they don't even bother to say hi, how are you? How have you been? Ganun. They don't even say that. They faster just said, hi, Day. Can I borrow money? Ganun. So, it's frustrating. The next one is pressure. Yes, it's very pressure for us also because if one person will ask you for help, they want that you will do that the same time, the same day that they asking you that. They will pressure you to do that because it's really needed, it's badly needed to the person. And they don't even care about your feelings. How do you feel? And they don't even bother to ask if it's good for you to help that person. If it's worth it to spend peso for that person because they don't know maybe the situation, so it's really make you pressured because they push you to do that, and they will faster say na, and if you will not gonna help them, they will faster say, you are like that, you become arrogant because you have become rich now in just one blink. You just have all what you want, what you need in your life, and you faster change. You are not like that before. So they are pressuring you. And it's kinda really, there are some times na we make overthinking about that because people is really always thinking na you have all the money, you have you have all what you want, and you don't even bother to want to recognize the hard work and the saddest situation also with the partner. No one knows about the experience of your partner or the foreigner because they don't talk to them. They don't have conversation. Only you notice the tiring day of your partner, but the people around you keep on pressuring you, pushing you to do this, to buy something new because they were gonna said you have much money. Stop saying that you don't have money because maybe it will become real. Like that. That's how people think here in the Philippines. If they will hear the word foreigner, you are rich. And since you have the foreigner, you are obliged to help the relatives, the family, to do so. And it's so pressured for us. It's so stressful. It's 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 my experience. Actually, it's not bad to help, but the people, if you help once, they will always come and come and come to you. And if you will say no one time, the help that you did in the past will be vanished and will be forgotten because they will only focus on one mistakes for not helping them again. And what will happen next? If you have nothing at all, if there's a time that the relationship will end up, so I'm for sure they will not be nice to you any longer because you have no foreigner anymore. They will just be nice for you now because you have foreigner. But if the foreigner will be gone, broke up the relationship because of tiring for supporting the family, the relatives, then they will not be nice to you. It is not obliged that the foreigner will gonna help the entire family. Yes, there are some point or some situation that you will gonna help them, especially for emergency, for health emergency, something that you will gonna bring them to the hospital. Yes, such a situation like that, you have the right to help in your will. But if you will just gonna spend money for the whole family, buy this food, buy this sack of rice to have your enough food in 1 month, that's not good anymore. It's stressful, because people will just always think you have a lot of money, and actually it's not true. Every money is in budget. There is no other extra for other people. So if you want to help, we are willing to help for our family if it's really needed. But if just you were just gonna help that person because that person are not working, but she's physically fit, he's just only lazy to do work, so he's not worth for helping. So it's stressful because people will demand and people will gonna judge you. They will judge you without knowing your situation also. That's it. And that's very true. Speaking of Filipino family, if they know about the relationship of a foreigner. And of course, aside from that, it becomes stressful also because of internet connection. It's stressful the relationship, especially for foreigner, because foreigner is very on time, and if you will not be on time, they will gonna think that you disrespect their time, because foreigners, you might think us are working, right? And if you're gonna date a Filipina, and it's somehow, it's not all the time, but yeah, that the Filipino will gonna control their time to be with you all the time na you need them. There are some also circumstances na some events or some emergency do na she may be possible late for 1 hour or 30 minutes because of something happens in the family. Of course, that's also normal. But then some other foreigner will gonna say, you disrespected my time, you don't respect my time, you know that here is time is gold. Every time is kanang manage kani, yeah, it will, we manage our time, because this time we're gonna talk, I will gonna talk to you because I want to spend time with you before I go for work, and then you are just busy for doing something else, so it will disrespect, right? And then aside from that, the internet connection also, especially if you're dating a Filipina in a province, the internet connection is really not good. And yeah, it's really stressful because especially if electricity is gone, so there is no connection inside the house, and then you need go to the ocean to have a good connection so that you will be able to message your loved one na we have no electricity, there's no internet. And yeah, but somehow it's part of relationship, part of relationship to have some drama, tampo, but at the end of the day, you still have each other. That's why somehow there are so much Filipina that are lucky, guys, Tingkles. There are so much Filipina that can still say that they are lucky, because there are some foreigners now who are willing to spend thousands to help the family. But you know what? If you help once and twice, and then more and more, the people or the family will always be dependent on you, and they will be lazy to do their own survive, because they will gonna expect something every month coming from you. So somehow you made the, so that's why you should think na once twice of helping, it's okay, but if you will do it often and the people become lazy, that's not okay. So it's not really obliged to help the family. Yes, during emergency purposes, it's okay to help, but for make it as a daily life, it's really not okay. And also, when you are dating a foreigner, you become popular and the whole relatives. The person that they don't, the person or the family that don't recognize you for a long time, they will faster recognize you. In the full, in the last few years of your life without a foreigner, you're just invisible. And then after knowing that one of the relatives are marrying a foreigner, you become popular. Everyone knows you. You are the first one that they will be invited in every occasions and every birthday that's celebrated in the family. You will always be the one, the first one to recognize. I had experience before. We never had conversation. Never ever in when I started Facebook. When I'm dating a foreigner, he messaged me and invite me. Where technically I'm surprised because we never had that conversation. So I was just realized maybe this person is just noticed me because I have a foreigner. And people will gonna say, if you have a foreigner, you're rich. So you are always been the number one in the invitations for every occasions. That's it. That's the reality. And of course, you can't help if you will not go to the party, to the celebrations, occasions. You will just be surprised that you have food on the table because someone brings you a food. Mm-mm. Somehow it's good, but somehow it's surprising. The people who don't usually to smile you every day is the people right now always smiling you every time you meet them. Even you meet twice a day, they still keep saying hi, smile. That's it. That's people. So after dating foreigner Tingkles, Filipina will never be changed. Maybe there are some Filipino that change if they start dating a foreigner, but not everyone. And mostly, the Filipino who are dating a foreigner, they are still the same. Only the person tell them that they are changed because of not doing something or because of rejecting their favor. And I hope you learned about this video, Tinkles. It's a real life, real talk situation about a Filipino family. Char! So, I hope you consider to leave a like and comments and share. Thank you so much, Tinkles. See you again in our next video.